Okay, so today we're going to take a look at how quickly and easily you can produce a really nice looking parts catalogue using CatBase. So we're going to use the demo database that comes with the trial version of CatBase. Now when you first start this up, it opens to the default project, which is the Sweet Tooth Fairy fictitious bakery. But we want to switch to a different project for this example. So I'll go to the File menu and I'll choose Switch Project, and I'm going to choose the Parts Catalogue. So you can see that we've got a Products table and a Parts table in this example. Now I'm going to go to the Products table, and here we can see we've got a number of products set up. If I open one of those, you can see in there we've got the basic details, then we have a list of parts belonging to that product, and finally the selection of which categories this product is in. Now this data could have been entered manually, or it might have been imported directly from, say, an Excel spreadsheet or another database or a CSV file or pretty much any other source. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about that right now. I'm going to jump in and show you how to produce the catalogue using first Adobe InDesign and then Microsoft Word. Now we've set up a couple of publishing projects to accomplish this. So let's go to the publishing menu and I'll expand the publishing projects option. We're going to use Parts Catalogue Style 1. So in this project we are going to publish the catalogue in a single column page layout, and I'm going to open this publishing step here, and you can see that what we're going to do is we're going to get all the categories and publish them all in one go, because there aren't very many in this example. And we're using a publishing style sheet called Parts Catalogue Style 1, which we'll take a quick look at later. And our publishing destination is InDesign with Xtags. Now Xtags is a plugin for InDesign that enables you to import pictures automatically into an InDesign document. So basically CatBase in this project has got all the information it needs to produce the publication. So when you're ready to publish, all you have to do is click on the Publish Now button. And there we go, that was quick. CatBase has created a text file that has all the information along with tags to specify how each piece of information is formatted and how to draw the pictures and that kind of thing. Okay, so we've got our data published. Now I'm just going to open our Adobe InDesign template. And let's see, we'll go to Open. And my example template I'm going to use is, let's see, it's in here. Sample documents. Now you'll find these in the sample documents folder in your CatBase folder once you've installed the demo version or the trial version. And here we go, Parts Catalogue IDML. So I'll just open that. And let's move that over a bit. Okay. So now all I have to do is import the file that I just published from CatBase. So this is the table of contents page, which is not where I want it to go. Let's go down to the next page. Here we go. Click in that text box there. I'll go to the File menu and I'll choose Import Text with Xtags. Now if you don't see this option in your InDesign, that's because you haven't installed the Xtags plugin. You can get a demo version of that from emsoftware.com. That's emsoftware.com. So now the file I published has gone into a folder on my desktop called Data Exports, and it's all categories.xtg. XTG extension tells you it's the Xtags file. So I'll just double click on that, and the data will all be imported into the document and formatted as required. Right, let's see what we've got. So here's one product. So this is product 12. So we've got the product name, the description, the text from the bullet points field, and then the picture, and then the table of the parts belonging to that product. Now let's take a look at this parts table. This particular one, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns of data, because this part has 2 options available. But you might have all kinds of different parts in your parts catalog, and they have different options according to what kind of part it is. So CatBase can handle that without a problem. Let's look at another product. Okay, so this one, the parts only have one option available. In this case, it's the color. And so the table has been dynamically created. It's still the same width, but CatBase has figured out how many columns are required, which in this case is 6, and it's adjusted the size of the columns to fit within the overall specified width of the table. And there's probably another one that has even fewer columns. Here we go, here's another one, product 2. This has one option as well, and I'm sure there's one that has no options, but I can't find it right now. Okay, here is the example I was looking for. This one has no options, so it only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns, and again CatBase has adjusted the width of the columns to accommodate the data that's available. So it's now an InDesign document, and you can make whatever changes to it you want. So here's an example. We've got a category heading that's been orphaned at the bottom of a page, and that's really not acceptable. So I will just, let's get my paragraph styles, right? Click on paragraph styles, and let's try that again. I can see that this is set in a style called category subheading. So I can easily edit that, double click on that, and then I'll go to the keep options, and I'll say keep with the next one line. So now I won't get that orphaned heading, it will move it onto the next page automatically. You might want to make some other changes as well. So maybe I don't like that green color. So again, I will open my paragraph style, subcategory, and I'll just go and change the color from green to, oh, I don't know, let's go for this sort of blue color. Now you can see that that heading, the style of the heading has changed, and that will be global throughout the document. Okay, so now we have maybe gone through our document, made a few changes here and there, maybe resized some pictures, made a few other little tweaks, and finally we're happy with the way the document looks and we're ready to finish it off. And that means in this case we want to create a table of contents at the beginning and an index at the end, at the back. So what we'll do, we'll go to pages and go to the first page, which is the table of contents. Let's get that out of the way. So I'll click in this box here, and now I just go up to the layout menu and choose update table of contents. And there we go. And okay, I don't really need that line in there, so I'll just delete that. And so there's our table of contents. And the final thing I need is the index. So again, let's get the pages palette up and go to the last page, which is the index page. Click in that box there. Right, now we'll get our index palette, and you can see here that there are index entries created. So there are the A's, the P's, and so on. And I'll show you in a minute how they were done. And so all we need to do is build the index. So we just click on this button here, which is the Generate Index button. Okey-doke, there we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this so that we have a tab character after between the topic name and the page numbers. And click OK. and our index has been updated. Here we go. So there's our index. So I'll just show you quickly how easy it was to create that index. Basically, if we go back to CatBase, let's look at our publishing style sheet, parts catalog style 1. And these are the paragraphs that comprise the publishing style. We've got the product name, followed by the description, followed by the bullet points, and then the parts information. And in here we have first of all the picture, and then the list of parts. And there's the list of parts, and this is what goes into that parts table. So you can see we've got a number of elements. Each one will create a column in the parts table. So we've got part number, description, length, weight, options, and price. And this is where you would add you can add any number of fields or calculations to this paragraph, and CatBase will just include the ones that actually have data in them for any particular product. So what we came here to look at was the part number, and if we open up that element, go to preferences, and you can see that this checkbox, index this element, has been selected. Now that's all you have to do to tell CatBase to create an index entry for each part number. Now if you'd like to learn more about any of these topics we've discussed here, please go to our website where you'll find our CatBase Academy page under the support menu, CatBase Academy, and here you'll find lots of videos and tutorials that tell you how to work with CatBase, how to import or enter the data, how to set up publishing styles and publishing projects, and everything like that.